Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Erika, and today I'm gonna go ahead and set up for the new year, you guys. 2023 is here. I literally blinked and it's like, I'm here, you don't have to deal with me, and you need to start your budgeting again, or our new planner. At least if you start like me from January and in December, it's time for new planners. And you guys, 2022 didn't end so good. Bean says hi, if you guys are wondering. In October, I kind of fell off the wagon hard, like super hard. I was emotionally spending. I was going through like a whole kind of weird depression season and burnout season, and it triggered some bad habits that had initially made me start a debt-free journey. And not safe to say, I am now starting the new year restarting or redoing the baby steps. Well, mainly baby step 2, which is the debt snowball, because from October into like mid-December, I emotionally overspent. I guess it just it's so easy to get into this hole again. And it's kind of sad because I was already like a year debt-free, like a year and 4 months debt-free, you guys. Like I just, was celebrating like being debt-free and like being able to like just manage my household and just, that's it. No bills, just living costs, and that's it. However, I just fell off the wagon. I didn't care to budget, and it started to just go downhill from there. I started thinking, oh, I can put this on a card and I'll pay off the balance, because that's what normal people do. No, don't fall for that. And then it got to the point where like, I don't want to pay the whole balance. I'll just pay half. And then I was just like, I'll just pay the minimum. And then it got to the point where like, girl, you're in debt now. And I finally sat myself down like about 2 days ago, you guys. And I had to take a hard look at my finances, because I wasn't budgeting. I wasn't looking at anything. I was being burnt out, so I wasn't even trying to create anything new. And I wasn't keeping up with any of my planners, not even my mock ones, nothing. I was just like, you know what, my bills are on auto pay at one point. Who cares? No. That did not work out. If I don't have anything on paper, if I don't have like my budget book set up, my finances and my brain go. So today, we're going to go ahead and set up my budget planner for 2023. Insane. And I'm going to start off with a new debt-free journey. Luckily, it's not as bad as when I first started. However, this could have been a new car for me, or a new used car, because I sat myself down and I looked at the numbers and I was just like, Erika, you've been bugging that you want a new car. You needed to start saving for a new car. And now that you look at what you've done, you could have probably just freaking taken out a loan for the same amount and gotten an asset instead. But instead, I have debt that is full of what? Experiences, food, and I don't regret any of that. But when I think about it, it's like I could have just paid cash for it, but I got lazy and then it just piled on. And now I'm just like, ooh, honey. I'm like, I gotta get my shit together. And I'm just like, ooh, yeah. And the worst part is, once I stopped being on YouTube and once I stopped being like on my social media, because I just didn't want to hear it, I didn't want to see it, I just didn't want to believe it. You know, you just put your head in the sand and you just like, I don't hear, I don't see, I don't speak, nothing, that kind of stuff. I kind of popped my head back out and I was like, no. Yeah, I'm like, you doing that hurt your business, it hurt your finances, and it hurt, just your kind of like my calmness, my peace. Because now, with debt and knowing what I went through and the challenges that I went through I became an anxious person again, because I'm like, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay this? And I forget that that's what debt does to you. Debt makes you an anxious, stressed person, and I don't want to be that anymore. I'm taking my head out of the sand. I'm freaking owning what I did within 3 months. 3 months or 4 months? October, November, December. 3 months. Damage that I did in 3 months. And needless to say, I have to clean this up. I have to clean this up. Now, as you guys know, or you don't know if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Erika. Like I said, I'm 29, not for long. I'm gonna hit my 30s, you guys. Oh my god, in February. And I live in LA. I live by myself. I have a cat. And I had paid almost, how much was it? Like $34,000? $32,000 plus a used car right after that. I did it. I was debt free, filmed it all. I was happy, lived my best life, did my full emergency fund. Like I had 6 months saved and it was beautiful. And then here we are again. I still have my emergency fund. It's not 6 months anymore because I was just like, I'm going to pay this off. I'm going to pay that off, pay it off. And then I just kept regaining it, right? So I think I have about like 4 months now. And now I have debt. So we're going to start this debt snowball again. So if you guys are ready to see how much debt I am in now, starting 2023, and how long it'll take me, then let's follow along. Because on this channel, all I do is budget, sticker it up, make it beautiful, and then just get gazillion intense. And I'm hoping with this motivation and this newfound kind of like, you know, intensity, I can clear this up beautifully fast. And let's hope next time I last more than a year being debt free, because it's not good. It's not good. And I need to stick to this plan, because you can easily fall off of it when you become a little arrogant on how you can like manage yourself without any of the tools that you've gained through this kind of experience. So anyhow, enough about me blabbering because it's been 7 minutes. And let's get right into it. I'm going to show you my new planner. I'll leave links down below for everything I use. Of course, everything of the stickers that you see are from my shop, erikalifevlogs. Thank you guys so much for supporting me through these months. I know I've been lagging it in the new releases department, but I will have new releases for February. I am on my game on that. I'm trying to stay on top because my business is my income. My income pays off debt, and that's how we get rid of it and hopefully never back in it again. So take 2 on this debt-free journey, you guys. Don't be like me. Become debt-free, stay debt-free, live your best life. But if you're like me and sometimes your emotions just make you want to just spend because you get that little high, it's okay as long as it doesn't get out of control. Because I swear to God, if I didn't sit my ass down and be like, Erika, you need to look at all these, you need to look at them. You need to look at, write it on paper and just in your face, take care of it, you will end up worse. So anyhow, let's turn around and I'm gonna set up my 2023 debt snowball page. And then after that, we're just gonna continue on until we fill up the entire month of January. So let's get right into it. Wish me luck, you guys. Let's hope this is a speedy process. But like always, you never know what life hits you. It can be a struggle. You might hit some dents and bumps and whatnot. As long as you keep going, we'll be a-okay. All right, let's flip this camera and let's get to budgeting. La vergüenza. Let's go. Okay, so here is my new budget planner. Side note, this one is a dated one that started back in June or July, so this is kind of like half unused. I don't know why I thought I grabbed it like just pure 2023, but it's like an academic version of it, which is not what I do. I do January to December, so this is going to be kind of like a intermediate kind of planner, because I'm gonna have to get back on the site and get one just for 2023, because I don't do like mixed years. I usually go with an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner, but me being debt free, I didn't need such a big monthly planner, and they don't offer A5 sizes, and this shop did, so I went with them. But anywho, I will link them down below, and then I'll also link Erin Condren because I usually use them all the time. And if you're trying to figure out the difference between an A5 size, and if you're trying to figure out what the difference between an A5 and a 7x9 is, that's the difference. This is a 7x9, it's like thicker. I think they're like, no, it's a little taller. This is more slimmer, but this was with debt. This was supposed to be debt free, and now it's like the complete opposite. Now it's just like I got debt and this was debt free. So that was kind of sad. But anywho, enough about that rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to figure out how to get into January, because if you open this up, you guys can see this is the 2023 page, and just like how any like monthly planner calendar starts, you do get your 12 boxes for the year. And then I thought, which I can probably uncoil and recoil, January was supposed to start here, and then I just realized it was in July, and this is dated, so not very good. So August, September, October, November, and December, which is what we are, and I need it for January. So this is what the monthly one looks like. But today all I'm going to do is set up my debt snowball page, which is basically just me laying out what my debt looks like currently. Now I don't know if I want to put it back here because I haven't even started the month, so we might just do it here. Now of course I don't have stickers for this particular planner, but I am going to try to see if my, what do you call it, my A5 plum paper stickers work in this, because that is what I made it be. But let me see if I have washi. I do. Like, I am so in love, I don't know if it'll focus, with the washi for 2023, bringing in the new year. Not the way I want to bring in the new year, but you know, it is what it is. And then my debt tracker. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge sticker budgeter, so all my spreads get stickered up. You could do pen and paper, it's fine. That's how I started, but this is how it's going. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay down my debt and get my debt number, because that's always the scary part, just figuring out what your debt is. It's like you don't want to look at it, you don't want to hear it, but you know what, at the end of the day we caused it and it's here to stay. So that's down, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my bar here, and I'm gonna put my deco because it's usually how it goes. And we are gonna list my debt from smallest to largest, because if you don't know what the baby steps are, this was created by Dave Ramsey. He is a financial persona here on YouTube, on podcasts, just anywhere. And his baby steps is what got me out of debt the first time around. A lot of people don't like his method or don't like his preachiness of it, because he is heavily Christian as well and whatnot, but it's a method that works best for me. I know there's a lot of people who have like debates between, like, you know, like the avalanche method, which I guess is based on interest, or which one pays off the largest like minimum payment offers to open up some more money. But honestly, the debt snowball has worked, because paying off the smallest and then just attacking the biggest later on just is more gratifying in my opinion, and it's something that has worked for me, and I will continue to do his plan until I don't have to redo it again. That's the sad part, redoing it once you've already learned this nonsense. I have my debt written on the side over here, and it's not in order, so I have to figure it out little by little. But the first one is Ulta. Funny thing about this one, it's not even funny. I know I was not supposed to be doing this, but I'd gone to the mall, and it was the weekend or the week before my niece's 15th birthday. We had to go to the mall because we needed to get her foundation set and everything, and I had left my debit cards at my sister's house. So I had told her, please send my debit card with my nieces. I'm picking them up. Give them my debit card, and if they need more stuff, make sure you send your card with them. Well, that didn't happen. My sister didn't send me any debit cards, none of her debit cards, or any type of money to cover the expenses that needed to be covered that day. So I show up to the counter and I tell my niece, hey, do you have my debit card, please? I need it so I can pay. And she's like, no, I don't have anything. And I was like, I asked the other one, where's my debit card? And she's like, Mom didn't give us anything. And I was like, did your mom give you money? She's like, no. And I was just like, well, how am I gonna pay for this? I'm literally at the counter with this. And the lady was just like, you can apply to our card, and all I need is your ID and your social, and if you get approved, you get like 20% off or something, and you don't have to worry about like, you know, paying right now. You pay it at, like, once you get the card. So I was kind of forced to do that. So what I put on here was $55.65. This was literally like on December 2nd. Literally. And I don't have a due date. I don't have a due date because the bill has not come. At least I don't think so. But on average, when I used to have this card, it was always due on the 12th. I don't know if it's the same. I'm like, I did take it out on the 1st or the 2nd, so it might change. Who knows? I haven't gotten the bill yet. And the minimum payment when I used to have it was $30. So I'm going to put it as $30. Usually it's $25 with other bank cards, but like I feel like my other bank cards have now said $30 as minimum payment. I don't know why, but I'm just going to guess around this. But I know this is the balance because this is the receipt. That was the receipt I got. Next, I have IKEA. IKEA, I think, had been paid off or was close to being paid off, and then I went back because I needed a desk chair, and I ended up grabbing other kind of home items. I don't know if it was for bedding or whatnot, but I ended up going back to IKEA. Oh, I needed more bookshelves. Technically, this was supposed to be like a business expense, but since I didn't put it on my business card, I put it on a personal credit card. I'm making it into my debt snowball. So that one has a total balance of $190, like flat. This one I actually forgot that I had to pay it. Like I December came and this card is always due like on the 2nd. I thought I had paid it off. I totally forgot that I had this as a debt. This is why you have to budget and figure out your finances to know what's on your name. I forgot, so I got a late fee, I think, and I've had like collectors call me, but it's just like, bruh, I have the statement, it's due on the 2nd, I will pay it then. So, that's an interesting scenario though. So this one is due on the 2nd, and this one, the minimum balance went up because I totally forgot to pay it. But I was just like, I'm not gonna pay it in December because I already missed it. I already got the late fee. Like, no one's gonna take that off, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. You'll get your money the next month. Stop bugging me. Literally, that's been my kind of brain situation. I'm legit horrible at this. I'm telling you, once I just don't want to hear it, see it, deal with it, I just don't. And it's terrible. So technically this next debt is supposed to be above IKEA, but like I said, I'm barely figuring this out. And this is a payment plan, so I don't know if it's considered full debt, no debt, or like sinking fund debt, but this is like pay this in 4 months. Like I think it's like when people do Klarna, you know, do like 4 payments and you own it. Well, mine was the same thing with PayPal. I ended up buying something, I think it was on Best Buy, and this ended up, they had said like, oh, this is how much it is. I think it was $148.83. There it is. And they're like, oh, you know, instead of paying it entirely today, just pay a portion of it, and then you'll have 3 more payments to go. And then like that, you don't have to be stressed out because of the holiday season. And of course, I was like, that sounds so much better. I was like, it's not debt because I'm paying it as I go. The stupidity in me is like very strong, you guys. Won't even lie on that. And this one is gonna be due on, I don't even know when it's gonna be due, you guys, because I just accumulated it like 3 weeks ago. I won't even lie. I'm gonna go ahead and say the 12th. Let's just do that. And the payment plan is $49.61 until it's paid off. And it's on auto pay. I know. Interesting life I live here. Next one is regular PayPal credit. This is actually a credit line. And you guys, if you have been an OG on my channel, you know how much I despise PayPal. because when I had first started off my debt-free journey, I had PayPal credit, and the amount of interest and the amount of like the collectors calling me and calling my parents, calling my family that I owed them money was horrendous. But what did I see that got me into this? Put your balance on here and you'll have 6 months to pay it off interest free. That's what I fell for. And of course I wanted to buy something and put it on a card and have 6 months to pay it. Like, why pay right now? Why? So I ended up getting the Nespresso Lisamo whatever coffee maker that has like the milk thing that makes foam, because apparently my Keurig was not enough. It wasn't good enough for me. I needed something fancier. So that was me. And I'll tell you, I bought this. I think I bought this like on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. It's still in a box on the floor in my house. It still is. I legit should return this, but I don't want to, because in my head I'm saying, oh, you know, you're just waiting for your K-cups to deplete so then you can start using your Nespresso. Yeah, that's me, guys. That is fucking me. That's me in a nutshell. I'm ridiculous. This one is a $30 payment. I forgot to pay that like about 2 days ago, and I got a late fee of $30. So I'm a hot mess with my finances right now. I kid you not. I am. Alright, next one is a sad one. Technically, I love this purchase. I don't regret this purchase. I don't. But I did it through Affirm, what you want to call Klarna, Apple payments, or like Amazon payments, PayPal payments, whatever you want to call it. That's what that is. It's the same thing where you put it and then you have, like, this one has a set amount of payments in it, but this one already has the interest charge in it. I bought the litter robot. Okay. When I tell you, I don't have the patience nor the lungs to be fucking dealing with poop of my cat and the amount she poops and the amount that she pees. I swear to God, that girl goes to the bowl, eats, and goes straight to the litter box. After she empties out in the litter box, she goes back and eats and drinks and goes back in it. It is insane. It just annoys me. So I got an automatic robot litter that does it for me, and all I have to do is empty it out, clean it out once it's full, and my life has been the best. This is the one thing I do not regret. It's the one thing that I will forever, I will pay this off gladly. I will be in debt for this gladly. I am so sorry to say, but this one, I do not mind. It has made my life so simple, and it's made my life less stress. And you know what? That's all that matters. The minimum payment on this one though is $80.50. That's a little hefty one there. But look at that, you guys. I was at $55 and now I'm at $800, and I'm still not done, you guys. I'm still not done. Lord, this is a long video, so I'm so sorry. Okay, next one, because there is always more. There's always more, you guys. There's always more. Is Nordstrom. Nordstrom. Oh, Nordstrom. I don't know why I never got rid of this card. I had paid it off in full, you guys. I had paid it off in full. And usually the anniversary sale gets me, and then after that it went into a blur because I just kept putting stuff on it. I don't know. Don't ask me. And the reason why I didn't close it is because I didn't want to lose my status. I didn't want to lose my status. I'm an ambassador. That is sad to say. I'm an ambassador. Because that's how much I spent at Nordstrom, because I'm that freaking insane. And in October, I kept buying stuff. And I think like for Black Friday or whatever, I kept buying stuff. And I was just like, oh, this is bad. So this card has now racked up $1,138 and 32 cents? 32 cents. Yep. And this is always due on the 18th of the month. And the minimum payment for this is $40. God, I'm still not done, you guys. This debt tracker is gonna keep tracking some because I'm not done yet. All right, next one. Which one's the least one now? Okay, next I have my Apple card. Lord. I had said that I was gonna get rid of this card since last year. I had paid it off, and in October, when I had fraud done, and then they didn't back me up, and then there was nothing I could do. I was like, I am so over. I'm like, I had fraud committed onto my card, and the bank Goldsmith or whatever, I don't know, did not want to protect me against this fraud. I had to pay this, and I was so pissed. I was literally gonna go to collection. I did not care. I was like, I'm not about to do this, but I didn't want to fuck up my credit score. But it was fraud, dude. And they said no, it was in your name, and then blah blah blah. And I was just like, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. They did not back me up, and yet here I am. I racked it up. I legit racked it up. I think I bought like leather planners. I bought I don't even know what I buy with this card. I honestly can't remember. Like, I just remember like I'm buying planners and let me look. Amazon and Ticketmaster. Okay, let's be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. This amount went a little bit high because of the Taylor Swift concert tickets. I was part of that whole scenario where like where they got sued and then they had to sell tickets to the public again so they can like lower their lawsuit or something. Anyway, they had told me like, hey, you get 2 tickets, please pick the range of where you're okay with paying. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna pick a, you know, not the most expensive one, but like in that range where the most expensive ticket can be bought because I want good seats. Well, they charged me the most expensive seats twice. And yeah, so this one is $1,976.30 with Taylor Swift tickets. I think that was like $900. So before that, it was like $1,000, which wasn't too terrible. But then this 900 something was Taylor Swift tickets. But at least I get to go see her next year. But I have to pay that off now, and that's. My life is in shambles, you guys. It's in shambles. This one is always due at the last day of the month. To be honest, I never know the due date. And usually, I always pay like $25 as a minimum. I don't understand. I also don't understand their statements. I don't understand how like the payment process like works. This is a shit show of a card. I need to pay this off and close it. I don't even know why I deal with it, to be honest. But yeah, that's that. Next one. And this is part of the second to last one. This is my American Express card. Oh, Lord. This one was not even supposed to be a dead snowball. It's not even supposed to be. This card always got paid off at the end of the month because this was like what I used for my business expenses. But I ended up getting subscriptions and I added it onto this card. My medical insurance got attached to it, and then I ended up getting, I forget, shipping charges and all that. Then it started piling up, and then I was just like, how do I fix this or whatnot? So I'm gonna pay this card off. I think this will be, if I treat this as a business expense, this card will get paid off almost immediately, like within a month or two, and then I want to close it. But however, I keep this just in case, like, you know, like domains and like shop subscription package plans, shipping costs, reoccurring supply costs of my business goes on there. But what really fucked me up was my health insurance being taken out here and other subscriptions that technically shouldn't be even on there either, and I never canceled. So yeah, that got bad pretty easily. And then I just ended up buying some headphones like 2 days ago too, like 3 days ago, that ended up costing me that much. But I was like, hey, I needed it for editing. Don't be like me. So I'm treating this as a debt in my debt snowball because I'm not supposed to have debt in that card at all. That card always gets paid off every month because it comes from my shop income, but I let it go. And since I had been like not really doing much with my business, but since I hadn't been doing much with my business, like just the regular bills kept piling up, but like my income wasn't coming in because I wasn't putting any effort into any of that. So that's that. And last but not least, the monster of all monsters, my Amazon credit card. This was only supposed to be a Canada trip card. When I went to Canada and I was using my entire sinking fund for Canada, I was getting charged fees after fees after fees of international fees. Then someone told me that the Amazon card has no international fees, so I ended up putting all of my Canada trip stuff on here and I paid it off. I paid it off. And I was like, yeah, I can do this. Blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. Like, credit cards have nothing on me. Like, I already learned my lesson. Like, I can pay these balances off. October hit. And I went down. This was my emotional spending card. This one right here. And I think it has like an open line of like 13 grand. Oh, man. But this was my, legit, this one was my emotional spending card. Whatever I wanted to go do, whatever I was invited to, whatever, anything to make me feel happy or whatever, this is the card I would swipe. And because of that, I'm legit $4,570.80 in debt with it. This one is due on the 20th of the month. And this minimum payment shot up to $138 flat. And that, you guys, is my current debt snowball that I have to go and work down the line. That right there. That is so dumb. You're so dumb of me. I didn't need any of this. None of it. None of it. But here I am. Here I am. And yeah, we're gonna rack this up. I don't know actually the number of the balance that I owe because I barely even wanted to know the balances of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this up and I will be right back. All right. You guys, my debt is at $11,562.81. What is wrong with me? That's literally, I think I paid like 10 grand with interest on my 2014 Honda. And now I'm back at $11,562.81. I'm back in debt. That is so sad. It's so sad. I mean, it's no $34,000, but whew, that is not a small amount to like bat your lashes at. Like, honey, what is wrong with me? So in minimum payments, and this is the thing why I always had this column, because in minimum payments, this is where you really see how much this hurts you monthly. Because this is what you should not be giving away. But I am. I'm literally each month giving away $476.11 of my hard-earned money to banks. Because I was acting like a child and doing what children want to do and to feel good and whatnot, and not actually adulting and waiting and saving and using cash. When they say, you know, you think you go through this debt-free journey, you learn your lesson, you go through the motions, and you stay away from what you're supposed to. This is why you close your cards, because you can rack it right back up. And that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. So anywho, hi 2023. This is my life right now. Oh my God. That is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, people. I had gone through this. You would think I would have learned my lesson. No, I didn't learn my lesson apparently. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's get gazelle intense, you guys. Let's get gazelle intense. I swear to God, even at my job, I'm like on the Dave Ramsey podcast because that's how much zoned in I am, because this is how much I don't want to be in this ever again. I feel like I'm gonna zoom through these 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna zoom through these little punk ones, and then the struggle will begin here. I feel like this was like my student loan right here, the Amazon card. I feel like that's my new student loan. It's like, damn. But anyhow, wish me luck. Enjoy my journey as I go through this in the year of 2023. And if you had debt, you guys, follow along, tag along, and let's get rid of our debt. Let's get rid of their debt, because a debt-free life is so beautiful. And I don't know why I destroyed that. I don't know why I destroyed my peace of mind. No clue. Alright, enough of me rambling. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll leave everything that I use down below. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!